I'm Mike J in your foxhole till I have a seat spin. Sit a pretty ass in this Benz behind a dark tent. You in the presence of extravagance. Settle down, Cuban link chillin'. Freezing on my textile, watch match my sentiments. How could you slumber like I gave you number coke in these quotes? Like I'm running numbers, styling with the Jews. Shot slam, hollow cars, busy chasing money, no time for the blues.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Thank you for stopping at the Viewturistic YouTube channel twice again. We're happy to have you here. As always, to those of you who have been supporting us so far, thank you for all your likes, comments, shares. Thank you for subscribing to the Viewturistic YouTube channel. To those of you who are watching a Viewturistic video for the first time, we're happy to have you here. Thanks for tuning in. Please don't forget to go to the Viewturistic YouTube channel and subscribe. Please share this with your friends, comment, like. We want to know what you think. Today we're going to be doing Viewology episode number 19, and we're going to be talking about the actual benefit of losing yourself. Now, I know some of you are thinking, how can losing yourself be a good thing? Well, I'm here to tell you that losing myself identity, losing myself in a relationship, losing myself in whatever, it actually happened to be one of the best things that has ever happened to me in my life. The reason that I say that is because it was a great opportunity for me to be broken down and built back up to the best version of myself that I've ever been. I'm telling you, I was stripped bare of everything that I thought I was stripped of that. So I've discussed this in previous episodes. As many of you know, I uprooted, left my hometown, went out to a brand new place that I didn't know much about. I was in a marriage, was out of a marriage, I was in a job, was out of a job. Everything that I thought I identified. I was a DJ for a moment, I was off the scene, I was on the scene, you name it. Like most of the things that I felt made me, I lost them at some point. And there was a time when I was going through some of the roughest stage of losing myself. And I really had to ask myself, what is all this for? Like, what is the lesson behind this? Why have I been broken down to such a bare minimum? And there was only two things that I could do at that point when I realized that was the blessing, the beauty was actually acknowledging and recognizing that I had lost myself. From that point, I could either A, just continue to be lost and give myself a pity party and point the fingers everywhere else but myself and blame my external circumstances for how I felt inside, blame my divorce, blame moving, blame the fact that I wasn't making the amount of money that I wanted to be making, whatever, you name it. I could have done that, or I could have done what I actually decided to do and realized that this is actually a golden opportunity. The silver lining was that at that point I had nothing to lose, absolutely nothing to lose, because I felt like I lost everything already. And from that point I said, hey, I can take this as an opportunity to build myself back up, not only to be who I was before, but an even better version of that. And as a result of that, I was able to kind of see myself from the outside looking in. I know that sounds weird and sounds crazy, but my entire life up to that time actually not flashed before my eyes, like in the sense of when people talk about they were close to death or having near-death experiences or anything like that. But this actually went on for a good 4 or 5, maybe 6 months of my entire life flashing before my eyes. I had a lot of months of alone time in my mind to see where I had come from to where I currently was, and to use that to see where I wanted to go. And I'm telling you, it was one of the greatest feelings ever once I realized that I don't have to be defined by what I've been through. I don't have to be defined by my past. I don't have to be defined by my history. What's going to define me is how I use that moment to build on and to seek the greatness that I feel in my heart that I'm destined for. Now, I do believe that our pasts and our histories are important. I'm not one of those type of people that say, oh, the past or history doesn't matter. I don't think that we should dwell on it, but I think that it does matter, because that's where most of our lessons are. Most of our lessons in life on what we should be doing now to prepare for a better future comes from either what we're given at the present moment or from experiences that we've been through in the past. So the past and history, it does matter, but there's just a difference. You want to make sure you're not dwelling on the past and allowing yourself to stay in neutral or actually go in reverse based on where you came from in the past or in history. It's all about progression and forward movement. And I'm telling you, if any of you are currently going through a situation right now where you feel like you've lost yourself, don't lose hope. You might have lost yourself, but hope is not lost. This is your grand opportunity for you to dig deep within and see what it is that you're really made of right now. See how bad you want to continue to progress. See how bad you want to continue to grow. See how bad you want to prove those wrong who look at you and were waiting for your demise, waiting for your downfall, hoping that you will break and not be able to ever come back up. Use this as that opportunity to prove them wrong, because I'm telling you, that's what drives me every day. I mean, mostly it comes for myself, it comes from my son. Those are the two most important players in this whole game, if you want to call it, are my son and myself. It's all about progressing for us, but I would be lying if I said that it didn't have anything to do with those people who doubted me, because it has a lot to do with those who doubted me. One of the most motivating things that I can hear from anyone is you can't do it, you won't do it. When I hear that, it just lights this, it does something to me and just gives me an adrenaline to go out there and get it and prove them wrong. I mean, yeah, that's really it. There is so much benefit to losing yourself. I'm gonna keep it at that. I'm running out of time. I've been told that I need to make my videos a little bit shorter, whatever. So we'll keep it at that. But if you want, we're actually gonna do a part 2 of this. I promise we're gonna do a part 2 of this, because there's so much more to be said about the benefit of losing yourself. But the main point is to recognize that if you've ever been through that situation, or if you are currently going through that situation where you feel like you've lost yourself, it's not over. This is a great opportunity for you to build on that and become the best version of yourself that you've ever been. Use that hindsight to see what you did wrong in the past, so that you can correct it for the present, so that the future will be the greatest thing that you ever even imagined that you could have. We'll see you around next time for Viewology episode number 20. Once again, don't forget to go and subscribe to the Viewturistic YouTube channel. That's VIEWTURISTIC. If you have any questions that you want to send us, send it to our Gmail. It's theviewtur@gmail.com. Don't forget to comment, don't forget to like, share it, whatever. We really appreciate y'all, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Subscribe.
The woman that I was in a relationship with, she was a very aspiring woman herself. She had a lot going on, very ambitious. After the fact of something happening or tragedy in the relationship, the end of a relationship, whatever the case may be,